Let's do it. Haven't played a hand yet. Starting out 583.05. Pretty good. And 20 NLs are on the menu, but I don't think there's any running. But there are 9 other 10 NLs. There we go. Now we're getting some tables.
That popsicle definitely helped hold me over for this pizza because I'm just now starting to get hungry again.
Yay.
You know what? That's how I feel about that. I'm like terrified to do contactless pizza delivery ever again since that Domino's debacle.
I mean, he just gave up. I really think he didn't even leave the store. I mean, I'm not kidding. I really think they didn't even deliver it. They just, because motherfuckers get away with that shit, where people are just too tired and then they don't follow up on the, getting the money back and. There we go. Oh, some good tables. I haven't even been dealt in yet. That's hilarious. Okay, first hand, ace 4 off. I was on these tables for so long. That's crazy. It's the literal first hand. And looks like there's 4 more, so.
Zuri texts me back.
Yeah.
I love you too.
And that's so fucking cute. It makes you want to puke your face off.
You should see her little emoji. Her little emoji character is so cute. She's got purple hair and wears a turban.
Where's a turban?
I'm gonna show you.
Oh, you mean like Brooke's head wrap?
Yeah.
Oh.
That has a nose ring.
Well, that's cute. Why y'all Bitmoji bisexual?
With pink eyes. Just pink eyes.
Why not?
And purple hair.
I'm sure by the time she becomes a teenager, that's a augmentation they'll be able to make.
I mean, they do have pink contacts. Poor guy. He's gotta feel bad. This guy sent me a picture of his penis.
Oh, God.
And
You're like,
asked,
yeah.
I said, oh, okay, send me a pic, sweets. First off, I meant his face.
Yeah, that really pisses me off, is when you
And
want
he
the...
sends the dick pic, and it's not even that his dick doesn't look, it's just not a flattering picture of any kind.
His dick looks fat, but not in a good way.
No, it's just like the angle, it's just...
The angle.
There's so much of his body in this, and it's not... like, you have to see this.
I don't need to see that.
No, you have to. Look.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. He took it from like 8 feet away. There's like most
in
of that
mirror.
Most of that pic is that a mirror? Is that how he did it?
It's in a mirror.
Most of that picture is just the room. It's not even him.
That's what I'm saying. And then he's light bright standing like why are you?
Why does he look like a 7-Eleven cashier? Like
it's just too much. And he sent that and Thursday, and I have not responded since.
That's fucking hilarious. This is hilarious if this guy folds. Haha. Thanks for all the outs, bro. You held on to your 41 cents till the turn. Like a jackass. Min raise. Like anybody's ever folding. I get 12 fucking cents left.
Why are you doing that voice?
Yeah, because I don't want to put more than $3 on the table at once. It might hurt my vagina. What the fuck? Oh, that's my table. That stacks on this one. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. It's better than the short stack. Oh, god damn it, that fucking thing.
It says I'm interested in communication, hang out, friends, see where it goes.
Was that what he's telling you?
No. That's a different guy. I'm gonna say, and I'm interested in dick, so.
It's gonna be one of those heavy backtracks. I can do that. I can do that. I have penis. I have a penis. It's gonna be the heavy back pedal. Lance Armstrong couldn't pedal backwards faster than this bullshit.
This dude just sent me a pic. This dude just sent me a message, and I went and looked at his profile. And his profile picture is one picture, and it's him, and there's a bus stop behind him. RTC bus stop behind him.
He took it at the bus stop.
I understand that, but you're at a bus stop and you're trying to holler. Like, priorities.
Got that weak pass, baby. I gotta say, of all the problems you have finding places to bank somebody who takes pictures at a bus stop, probably gonna pose a unique issue.
And it's their only picture on their profile.
Well, to be fair, his phone got shut off.
You know. I wanted to not laugh at that so bad.
Because you wanted it to not be true. So we're just a little. Oh wow, I actually hit the. I didn't realize I hit the gut shot. There it is. It's actually not hard to get called here, believe it or not. 7 calls. Yep, got called. I'm going to say this is a 7. It could be a 3, but I'm an optimist. But no, a 5. Okay. Mid-range. Optimistic realist.
Should I not talk like that when you're on stream in case your nieces and nephews are watching?
I think we've scarred them sufficiently. So
Right.
it probably won't make a difference.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at this point, if they're going to burn the school down, they're going to do it. So
No, I'm just saying, like, talking about, like, getting other dick and, like, I mean...
I don't know. At some point, I feel like some conversation is going to come up because we're going to be visiting, more often and all like that. And I feel like at some point somebody's going to ask questions. So, I don't know. But it's not like shit isn't all over fucking anyway. It's like...
Well, we don't really put anything on our social medias, so...
No, but I mean, I have the LGBTQ stuff and...
Well, yeah, that's fine. They all know you're pan. That's not even a thing.
I don't know if my... if Aaron or the nieces and nephew do. I mean, Cora knows everything, but...
That's what I'm saying.
It's because she's a genius. She's fucking...
But...
but everybody else is blissfully
us being
ignorant.
open is a whole different conversation.
I mean, Thank you, Church.
It's so funny because I weighed myself today and I'm up 8 pounds, but my rings and stuff are still like very big.
Yeah.
It's not in my extremities this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in my gut. Some of it might be in my ass too. The other day, even my mom was like,
Yeah.
when did you get a booty? And I was like, right? When did that happen?
Well, I mean, you know, you do more walking and everything now, so highly possible.
You think I've gotten more ass?
I think you got enough ass.
No, do you think it's gotten bigger? Like, seriously?
It's hard to tell.
It's definitely more jiggly.
This looks like bullshit. If you have an ace, you call. If you don't, you fold. It's kind of a two-way bet. If I miss, I can make it. If I hit it, I can make it. Maybe could have bet smaller, but I was kind of getting convinced that he had an ace, but I guess not. Do you have the light remote over there?
No, but I will use the force.
Okay.
Apparently my force only works in pink.
Who are you, Kid Fisto?
So fucking Plenty of Fish and Meet Me, like, they've gotten so... The things that they, like, censor now.
What do you mean?
Like, I can't say fuck on my profile.
You can't literally say the word fuck?
Literally can't say the word fuck on my profile. Everywhere I had fuck, they've taken it out.
What'd they replace it with?
They just took it out.
Oh. So it's just a blank space?
Yeah.
Looking for a guy who wants to blank. I'm like, what?
And I've noticed on my stream, people are like, your comments are working, you're not seeing what I'm saying? And I'm like, no. And it's because they're saying nasty shit. And
I mean, just tell them to spell shit different. Like, the algorithm doesn't catch fuck. You know, it doesn't
catch.
But
I think the algorithm is starting to catch stuff. Because...
You can use replacement words. Duck. Bass.
Right.
Schmitty.
I don't like you.
Fussy.
You're hilarious.
I mean, I'm Jewish. We have like 800 words for dick, so.
Why do I only know one? Nope, 2.
Keep going. It's one of those things you realize one day. I looked it up. There's like 40 words for penis in Yiddish. Like Schmendrick, Schmeckel, Schlong.
Oh, I forgot about Schmeckel.
Pecker, prick. Fucking Schwanz.
I'm thinking of just in Jewish culture.
Huh?
I'm just thinking in, like, I know Schlong and... Okay. Schlong and Schmeckel and Pipik.
Pipik. Schwanz?
No.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of that.
Never heard of Schwanz?
No. Not for Pipik.
What the hell for then?
I've never heard of that actually at all.
Well, I think it comes from the German Jews. I think betting small here is better than checking. Wow, I just got queens on this table twice, queens over here. I folded the last one here and got up to the flop on there. Pretty good flop. Go ahead and just bet half pot. I don't mind that. Fold there. Diamond on the turn's not great. That's pretty good over there. I'm going to check back one. Call if he bets and bet if he checks. I think we're going to raise that up. I'm going to bet half pot and try to get called. Obviously, if we get raised, it's trash.
Rick and Morty? Rick and Morty?
Take longer. You'll figure something out. Schmuck.
Rick and Morty. Yep, Papa Jones is arriving. Sergeant, you must rise.
I ain't getting up North Beach.
You better rise, because you know when I move, you move just like that.
Blech. I don't mind this one into 3 players. I think we get a lot of folds here. Once this guy folds, it's kind of easy. Really?
Really?
I'm kind of curious. I'm not really sure what this is.
Aww.
The 3's not good.
Don't you look so precious?
3 is very bad, actually. There's a lot of queen trays. There's a lot of... Although that looks like just king queen, so we're going to let it go. I'm going to go ahead and bet here. Fold that one. I'm going to bet this. Why not? Nobody's made an action yet. Sometimes we get called by king high. Check there, fold there, fold there. What took you so long? You have a 9. What the hell took you so long? Like when you take 45 seconds and then call, that's just basically jerking off. Like you're just, there's no point to that. Like you're never going to fold a 9 there. And if you're never going to fold, I get it if you could possibly be considering a raise, but it's never a situation to raise. I'm just going to call this. That's interesting. We've had a 3-bet pot and a pretty innocuous flop. I think we'd call that one. Fold that. Yeah, that's the issue. It's the ace of clubs there. I think we can call that. Let's give this up. Queens. Wow. The overpair queens not good. The flop straight pretty good. The flop straight flush the best. Kind of hilarious. What did I have on that hand? Ace 10. Got away from it for free. That's a lot of 6s. Problem is this player's going to kill my action. And he's only got like $2 on the table. So, ooh, call behind. I think we bet small. I think if we're beat, it's by a gut shot, so I don't mind them calling. I don't know what calls there. Like, it's never a 10, right? I bet that's one of those ones that if I hit an ace, I probably get paid off because the other player is going to have an ace right here. It's kind of interesting. Good to see y'all here. Where's my chat? Why can't I see my fucking chat? Oh, there it is. I forgot I had it on the other screen. So good to see you. I'll say hello. Fold here, fold, fold. I guess I gotta bring this up a little. There we go. Fold, fold. Call. Fold. Make this a little smaller. Yeah, that's about right. Fold, check. Fold. I guess we can move this up some. No thanks. That's fine. Foldy, foldy. A little rapid fire folds there. Fold. I find staying away from tournaments on Sunday just far less stressful. You know, everybody's playing tournaments on Sunday, which means I don't get much audience, but you know what? I don't care. I think to play on a Sunday, you have to be in a real mood. At least I do. And I'm not in that mood today. So, close that. On the side, if anybody wants to know, I'm watching Eve L. Queen. the drag queen. She's playing Dead by Daylight, like most of them do. Pretty fun. Guess I should bring up my own Twitch to monitor it, but I really don't care to. Because if something's wrong, somebody will tell me, or they'll just catch it on YouTube. So. Oh, but why is the sound on my phone? Silent mode is on. Okay, easy call. I've had a lot of sixes. What is going on here? Okay. Fold. Nine's pretty good. I think I'm going to lead it. I don't lead these much, but this is a four-way pot. Having the best kicker helps me. I don't want to lead like 10-9 or 9-7 here. But I think when my hand is just one way, well, I mean backdoor flush draw, but I think when my hand is one way, I think I'd rather just lead out. The call is kind of interesting. I think we can check now and go for a check raise. Player bets, I'm going to check raise. They should have an ace quite often. They call, and I bet again. Unless they have a set, I think I'm good. It's kind of hard to fold ace-queen here, or ace-king if you decided to call the flop like a fucking retard, so I like that play. Kind of like it a lot. I think I got a serious e-call on the turn. Like just total embarrassment call. No thanks. That is so tempting. I mean, so this should be a king. I mean, if it's ever two pair, this isn't a great idea, but I'm going to jam. If it's one pair, I think it's okay. I mean, as long as it doesn't have like ace-queen, I'm kind of happy. You know, ace-king is fine. Aces is fine. Queen's good on the turn. He kind of overcommitted post flop without re-raising pre-flop, so I think it kind of makes sense to jam there. I mean, granted, I do have the pair and flush draw, but I'm trying to figure out if I'm up against one pair or two pair, because when you're up against two pair there, it's kind of bad. But you know, pre-flop like this, like small raise is just like I opened and he re-raised, so I get where his psychology comes from on the flop, because I just look like I have ace-king. But when I check raise, I mean, when he checks and people just bet the full pot, it's like, what is the point here? With your aces, what is the point here? You only have like a pot behind, and you're obviously not folding. What do you think's going to happen? You think I'm going to check raise ace-king on you? No, I'm going to have way more equity. That's just not. It's just not right. It's just I just don't like it. I don't think it's. I was making that mistake a few weeks ago, when I started playing, or a few months ago when I started playing on WSOP, and I realized it just absolutely wasn't worth it. Like, you were better off making a real raise pre-flop. Look at this. Call me with an ace. Call me on the flop. Another ace hits a turn, and he just folds. It's like people just don't have a plan when you bet the turn. Like, if you guys learn nothing, it's that you have to keep betting. You have to keep betting. It's literally one of the first rules of war in Sun Tzu's book, The Art of War. When you push forward and your spear hits metal, pull back. When your spear hits flesh, push forward. So if nobody gives you a reason to back off, just keep betting. You know, go forward with aggression. I'm obviously going to call this player super short. He's betting literally nothing. I don't really care what the next card comes off as. We're just probably going to just never fold. I'm going to check here. I am going to raise this. I'm just going to check, allow him to bluff. I don't think he has much of anything. If he does, he doesn't. It doesn't matter if I check or bet. Yeah, he doesn't have anything. This player calls. Ace on the turn. Pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and bet. What did you have? King 10, just betting absolute airballs. I'm going to bet the river here, very small. Sometimes we get called by a pair, but kind of rare. So this player led for 10. I raised. This guy called. Spade hits the turn. I think we can back off a little. I do think we call. 4 on the river is kind of really bad. but nobody bets a flush on the turn, right? Thanks, bro. Do you have a queen? Ace-7. That's really kind of bad. That's why I can't bet the turn, is because the queen came out. I'm going to check here. No, I'm going to bet. I'm going to bet fairly large. I'm going to check here. I'm going to call here. I'm going to fold here. I'm going to call this one. I don't mind it with the 5 in the backdoor flush. I'm going to fold that. 3's okay. Like, doesn't really change the value of my hand. But I do think I want to call again. He might bluff, but he should check a queen. It's kind of interesting. I want to see it. Yeah, okay, queen 10. That makes sense. A weak middling queen. That's kind of nice. Nice play by him. Well, there's the ace on the turn, making my straight. I guess we just bet again. If this guy is 2-pair, I'm going to throw up that I didn't get more. This player leads out full pot. Alright. It's usually very weak, but I don't like that texture. An ace, a bare ace. I don't know what you're calling for. What do you beat? What do you beat? You beat a bluff. That is patient 0. That's what you beat. A bluff. That's it. That's all. So, when that's the case, you probably don't want to call too much, bro. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling pretty strong. I see you guys here. You don't have to chat. Don't worry. But I definitely appreciate you. I fold this one. We obviously call the schmuck all in. I mean, he's just whatever. Is that? Yeah, that's fine. No. 6. Ooh, that's pretty good, though. I think we just go ahead and bet for value and protection. Just kind of want to get the folds out, and this player's calling me. I am gonna value bet one more time. This isn't too crazy. I mean, he's either, yeah, okay, fine, cool. Ace queen on the turn, you got it. Yeah, I folded the winner. Schmuck. But he did have a lot of equity against me. 15 outs, that's fine. I could have just checked the turn, but that's all right. I like losing one of those early, so I can get this player to do it again. Just the jamming the turn is the thing, because it should only ever be a draw. But very occasionally it's an 8, and he is in the small blind. He didn't 3-bet pre-flop. Look at this, I would have made quad 4s. So that's okay, bro. It's Sunday. People tend to do cute shit. A bit small. Take it down. Feel good, feel good. I think it's fine. It's interesting. Yeah, so he jammed 10 effective. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Not the worst. He checks. Let's check back. Sometimes they're checking queens or 10s or jacks. We're not folding. Queen's bad card. If he checks, I'm losing pretty much every time. Although the bigger bet is kind of interesting. I'm going to let him have it. It's one of those ones where he either just nutted it or, busted it. But usually his bluffs actually beat me, so that's fine. It's quite all right. We are raising that donk lead because the donk lead is dumb. 3 on the turn. I do think we go for it. Sometimes he has an ace, but we should have more aces. He calls 6 on the river. Yeah, that's a flush. Nice play. Never fall for that. That's always a flush. Nobody bluffs there. It was something people used to do back in 2005. They don't do it anymore. Even the dumbest of players doesn't do that, because I am going to bet a flush on that turn every time. And can he bluff with just the ace of hearts in his hand? Sure, but it's kind of super unlikely. I think we call this one. I think we keep betting here. Make the 10 on the turn. That's nice. This is interesting. I don't know if he even has an ace, so if he does, he'll call. If he doesn't, he'll fold. Did he call? Yeah, he called. Ace 9. What did he have? Let me look. Ace 5. I'm going to check. I'm going to check. Take it down. Feeling very focused. Okay. No. 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 This is fun. I know you. Check. Okay. Check. Okay. Pot. What do you got? Got. 8's okay. Ooh, queen high. Queen high, good. Make a queen. I'm gonna check. This is a limped pot. Call this one. Fold that one. I'm gonna check this one. I'm gonna make a small raise. I just want to see what happens. I'm gonna bet small. I'm gonna bet a little smaller. Player check raises. I'm gonna call him. I want to see what he does. That king or that jack should slow him down, unless he just made 2 pair. I am going to bet in case we're up against a draw. Call here, fold here. Check. Yeah, nice check raise, bro. Why do you think... I mean, check raising that small there is just bad, because what he's telling me is he wants to show down. So he's got something like a weak-ass queen, queen 9 or something like that. And or queen 8 maybe, because of the straight draw not being present. So when he check raises, he's just trying to buy to the river. I'm betting all turns because I know what you're doing, and I have the conceivable nuts there. Min raise, nice min raise. Okay, we raise. I have ace queen. You gonna make a small re-raise? No. See, you don't get to do this. You don't get to dictate the next card, whether it's the flop, whether it's the turn. You don't get to dictate the size. So when you raise small on the flop, you're telling me you don't want any more money to go in. I call you. You check the turn, and I bet again, and now you have to fold. That's fine. But we're never going to check down to the river, and when you min raise from the small blind, you're always going to get 3-bet if I have anything in the top 70% hands. Very tempting to call this, but that's his most likely good hand scenario with an improper raise. Ooh, aces first of the day. Let's go ahead and raise. I've had kings already and queens a bunch of times, but first aces, I like it. Probably not getting any action. Nope. Ooh, I flopped the strizzle. Is a flush draw out there. I think we just bet small and quickly. We're obviously not getting rid of any draws, but sometimes we get check raised by 2 pair, or like 10-9, or even the 6-10 can be there because the blind is involved. 6-5, 6 on the turn is pretty good. We're gonna bet big because we have the tip top, and if anybody has the 10, they'll just come along. Nope. All right. But that's one of those ones, that's like that hand I reviewed this morning. If they call here, they have to call the river, and I'm just going to pile it because it's a big bet on the turn there. But if they can't continue, they can't continue. But there should be a lot of 10s out there. So when the 6 comes off and puts a one-liner on the board, I should be the one on the back foot as the flop better, but if I have the nut, I should definitely keep betting. That's interesting. I'm calling open ender. I'm still calling. I may be good here, and he should check a lot. Kings, good check. It actually is a good check because he's never really supposed to value bet the kings there. You win, sir. So this is the trying to dictate the flop for just a limp, and then he calls. So this is a pair. This is like 8s or something. Ooh, kings on the same table I had aces. This is not a call, ever. I think we want to make a larger raise here. Look at this. Called the min raise and then jams. Let's check that. Aces. Every time. Queen on the river is pretty good. I think we go ahead and bet. Just kind of look like we're representing. Is it too dark in here? It's a little dark. I'll put on the other light in a minute. Ugh. Okay. 10 tray. Ooh, a lot of big pairs today. I think I want to raise this. I don't always raise the 9s here. It's like on the cusp. I think I would definitely limp 8s or something. But I'm going to go ahead and bet half pot here. Check. Alright. I mean, picking up 5 blinds with pocket 9s pre-flop is pretty good. I don't mind it. You kind of have to always think about things in blinds, you know? Because if you don't, you're just going to end up kicking yourself for like that's stupid. Let's just go ahead. You're always going to win that one, bro. Let's go ahead and bet small. That flop should favor me. Player calls. We're going to bet small again. If he beat me on the flop, I usually beat him on the turn. Because he shouldn't have ace-king a lot. Yeah. But we can't check, right? Because he's not going to bet the king, and I don't want a queen to come off or a 10 to come off. Even a jack can be bad in some instances when he has queen 10. Aces again. Well, the big hands are coming. So this player is short stacked, but he did make a big bet. I think we're just going to go ahead and put in half of his chips and try to get him to go heads up. It's nice because I didn't raise enough where now if this player calls and he jams, I can re-jam. The betting's reopened. So I like it a lot. He just calls. I have the world. I'm just going to take my time and then check. Because I'm never folding to him, obviously. We're not getting paid. But you don't get any free showdowns. Maybe I get it all if I bet the flop, but I kind of doubt it. I think he just had like ace-king or something. It's fine. I think checking the flop is the only way. We have to try to look like we're afraid of the hearts. It's whatever. Check. Okay. It's not good, but you know, when I'm getting fucking 6 to 1. Okay. It's a half pot bet. It's not super protective, so I do have to worry about him actually having diamonds. Like, this is not. That's annoying. I think the diamonds are actually a problem, not a solution for me. I think I may have been ahead on the flop, honestly, but I definitely think he has the ace of diamonds in his hand, even if he doesn't have the king or another diamond. That's pretty good. Let's go ahead and bet. Open ender and flush draw. You can have it. Sometimes it's good to just like check the bad boards and fold them, because it gives credence to stuff like this. I'm just gonna call, fold that one, fold that one. That's a fold. This is up in the air. Okay. We can open there. We can fold this. Check that. Do have the ace of clubs over here. That's nice. Because we're probably going to float if somebody bets. If nobody bets the flop, we are going to bet the turn and river. I think we can just bet half pot, and that gets the folds. It's so important to have that ace of clubs in my hand, because that way we know that nobody else is on the nut club draw. Okay, so got small re-raised here. I'm going to check. Jack could be bad if he had pocket jacks, but I think we just go ahead and bet. Sometimes he calls us with queens. I'm going to say queens. I think kings might check the flop automatically. Queens bet. Yep, queens bet. Kings check that flop automatically. I don't know why people classify queens differently than kings. Maybe it's because I can have king queen. He gives me a free card and a king comes off and outdraws him, but I think that that's important. I'm going to mark that one off. I got a psychic reel going. So, anytime I call their hands, because it's just, and it's the kind of thing where somebody asked me, how do you know exactly what they have all the time? And it's like, it's not all the time, but you see enough situations hundreds and hundreds of times, and you can actually narrow it down to one hand. And the thing is, like, in the modern day, we always talk about the fact that you're not supposed to... How long have you been here? 5 minutes? Okay. We're not supposed to narrow down to one hand. We're literally just supposed to narrow down to a range. I should have more aces than him here, but we're going to have to see what happens on the turn. If he bets again, I think I'm going to give it up. King on the turn's real bad. I'm going to give this up. He hasn't been here for very long, so it's one of those things where if he's been here for 5 minutes, it's like either a bluff or enough. So that's interesting. 2/3 pot bet. Is he supposed to have ace 5 here? Is he supposed to have the ace queen with the queen of clubs? What's he supposed to have? I'm unsure if my club is good, so I give it up. This is interesting. Okay. Oof. Almost felt really bad about folding. I'm going to go ahead and lead right at the straight. I'm going to fold that one. I just don't like playing the suited, or the offsuit broadways out of position. I just don't like it. It's just not, it's not a good look. In position is fine. So, small raise here. There is a chance somebody has 8-9. I do think we just call. I am going to raise these on the button. I mean, somebody can have 8-9. They can have 4-8. I think we just check and call reasonable bets. There are some bets I'd fold to. That's not one of them. 8-9's good. Well played. You could have gotten more. See, that's the thing. You want to raise bigger on the turn. Because once I commit with a 4, I'm probably going to have to call the river, because you could just be taking 3 bluff shots with a 4. So, these players are both way too short. I'm just going to put them both in. If you can beat top pair, go ahead, but this is why you don't put so little money on the table. Yep. Hold, please. Thank you. This is why you put full stacks on the table. There's just no reason to do anything other than put them all in when my hand hits. Thanks, fellas. Sorry to break the table, y'all. But you just can't bet there and like let any kind of bad card come off. Like that player called me with second pair and the other one called me with an under pair in his hand. Like what good card comes off on the turn for me? Like none. Like I think the turn was a 10, right? And even a 10 fucks me up because somebody could have a 10 and it's like it could just be bad to have to call off in that situation. No bet on the straight or on the flush draw getting shown down is pretty strong there. It contributes very well to image. I like it. Big pot bet? I don't buy it. That I buy. The big pot bet is usually the draw on the flop and the draw hit right on the turn. And he's right to bet again because I should be committed, but I don't need to give my money away. The thing is, I just have less of a hand than I should to call there because it's a read. Let's go ahead and bet half pot. Let's pot this one up. Check. Fold. Fold. Nice. I'm surprised that one went right down, actually. I thought I might have to do more than that, but that's fine. Anytime you drag a pot. Anytime you drag a pot. That's a gut shot and the nut flush draw. I am going to check it. And I got the nut flush draw and a gut shot on another table. I definitely don't fold. I think we bet small here. Just trying to scare the shit out of somebody like we have a king. Yep, we take it down. Plus we have all the equity. That's the nut flush. I'm going to bet half pot. It's hard to get called, but sometimes we look like we're full of crap. Sometimes they even have the queen, right? So betting half pot is that, 7. Whoa. Optimist. You can have it. That's a jack. Fold this one. I'm going to call you a station, sir. Yeah, I think I do. I don't always want to 3-bet this or raise this from the big blind because I like under-repping the ace-king, but when the small blind's already involved, I think we just go ahead and raise. I think he's going to let us know very quickly if he's good. We're going to go ahead and raise. Yeah. See that little spit bet? It's like, that little one pot bet or one blind bet. That's literally just... God damn it, how did I get timed out? That's literally just if you don't have anything, you can't continue after 3-betting pre-flop, so they think you have ace-king. But then you raise, and they're like, ah, fuck, he's got something. Meanwhile, I still have ace-king. Ace-king is still good. Ace-king is, the best no pair you're going to get. So it does have value, and it can be raised. Because what jacks does he have that he ever bets minimum with? I think we're just going to fold that. Feeling very focused, feeling very talky. I don't care that it's Sunday and nobody's here. I'm going to have a lot of fun today. Check. Fold. I need to turn that light on. I'm not even going to miss a hand. Oh, that's better. Just had to close the door. I'm going to fold this one. I think I get off this table. I've already doubled up. It is a bunch of shorter stacks, but there are other tables that are better. So we just go ahead and get on the waiting list for those. Nice. So, yeah, we're just going to sit out the next blind over here on this one. Once I double up, it's like there's not much reason to be on a table because people just avoid you. Look at this. I missed a hand that I posted into aces. Oh, this looks so awesome. And this player posted as well. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and open it first. Call. Check. This is like the ideal scenario when you post. I mean, obviously because you have aces, but it just looks like such bullshit. I'm going to bet small. Fold here, fold there. Get raised, that's fine. I'm going to call, I'm going to check. He usually goes check, check. If he has an ace, he'll bet. You got it, bro. We'll sit out. I know that I went under 2 buy-ins, but it doesn't really matter. And this is always very tempting because it looks like such bullshit, right? So the thing is, betting a king looks like bullshit. So that's why we're doing that. But the problem is, what continues against you? So it's kind of a quagmire. Like if I bet, like I shouldn't have a king, but then again, there's nothing left to continue against me because he never has a king. He limped. There's really nothing that can continue against me. So it's a double-edged sword, but I think checking just looks too much like a king. So when we bet, and we bet kind of hefty, I think that tells the story better that we don't have a king, which is what we're really trying to do. So we're trying to get called by a jack. So if he just calls, I'm going to bet the turn, and then we're probably going to go check, check, river, but I'm going to get a nice 80 or 90 big blind pot, which is always great when you just have the aces. We're not going to wait. I'm going to fold here. I'm going to fold here. I guess I can bring this up just a little. Yeah, that's fine. Feel very good. Feel very focused, very clean, like very crisp in my thinking, which is interesting. I think it's because my diet's improved. I never usually open limp, but there is a player who posted in who's never going to fold. So I'd rather let somebody else take the lead because I don't want to be looking at as the guy who needs to c-bet. And we get a bigger pot this way. And there's my deuce. See, like if I had raised it pre-flop, like now, if I c-bet, which I pretty much have to, this player's super short, I'm just going to call. I scare everybody away because it looks like I have a king. Now, if this player has a king, he should be raising. That's pretty easy. Sometimes he has kings, sometimes he has tens. Usually he has aces or ace-king here. We're obviously never folding. I'm just going to go ahead and hit the click call any button. Because he's protecting against a flush draw, right? So he should have ace-king without the ace of spades. We get called. This player calls. He can definitely have tens. He can definitely have 2 pairs. Nice. Hold. Thank you. I'll take it. Thank you, gentlemen. We appreciate your business. Like I said, 2 pair. That's what that's always what that should be. And it's because I limped it. It's because I limped it. And they just came right to me. They just came right to me. This is nice. He overbets. The jack can be vulnerable, but I think it's okay. He bets reasonably. I think we just keep calling down. Yeah. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. Oh, I got to open the lobby, otherwise the thing won't update. I think we can get off this bottom table. We're obviously getting off this one. We're just going to play one more round here. It's kind of a really well-played hand. I think it was the non-raising pre-flop that did it. And the overplaying of 1 pair, like the overplaying of 1 pair is insane. These players don't have enough, and I look like an asshole, so I'm just going to jam on them. Ace-queen suited is definitely good enough for 34 blinds. You don't get to play without a full stack. Good boy. Good reload. You don't get to play without a full stack. You don't get to play poker if you're not willing to play poker. If somebody's short, like the term used to be punish the limper. The term now is punish the shorty. Because you don't get to play if you don't want to pay. That's all there is to it. Okay, we're going to get off this table. I'm going to call this one. I think this table I was already on. Yeah, I think so. I think that's the one. Because I think if I try to sit down here, Nope, I gotta wait 26 minutes. Check, fold. So that's 606. Gut shot, backdoor, double straight draws. Alright. Queen makes a straight. It's kind of interesting because obviously the flush draw is possible. I'm just gonna bet. I'm gonna let this king queen go for free. Yeah, I don't even think he had a jack, honestly. Like there's just nothing there. I'm gonna call this one. This is a spot that I was raising weeks ago, but it's just never a good idea to do. This bet is silly, and the calls are sillier. Hey, somebody's got quads. I mean, if you have an ace, you just keep calling and calling here, right? That situation got me a $50 bonus at the dealer school. The question was, if there's 4 8s on board, it's like 4 8s or 4 9s, what's the best hand? And everybody started answering, and I went, what game? And the guy starts laughing, and he goes, hold 'em. And I go, any ace. And he goes, pot limit Omaha. I go, any 2 aces. And he goes, what about 7-card stud? I go, that's the only board we see? He goes, yeah, it's your board. I go, okay, any 4 9s. Or better, or straight flush. And he started drilling me off. He's like, what if there's an ace and a king and a 4 and a deuce and a 9 on somebody's other one? And I said, well, the best hand is probably the rolled up straight or the flush backdoored. And I got like 7 of them right. And I really loved 7-card studs, so I was a stud player, so I already had all the reference. But at the end of it, he was like, you get it, man. And he gave me the $50 bonus, which he wasn't even sure he was going to hand out. So this is a great spot to just check. Not because I'm really afraid. This is interesting. I'm going to fold. But just because I don't think this player is ever going to fold, and I don't know if he ever bets anything that beats me. So we may have gotten called on the river, but I kind of doubt it. I'm not going to post there anymore. Fold. I've been looking at that Pokemon Arceus game. I've never gotten into Pokemon, but I've been watching so many drag queens play that game. It looks so much goddamn fun. So I might just get it. I might have to do Pokemon. Although I just got Red Dead and started that. That's a lot of fun. Feeling good. That's a stupid little raise. I wouldn't even be afraid to bet my ace if I get one. This bet is kind of... It's problematic because of the players remaining. If I was in this player's seat, I would never fold the ace-10 suited. But out of position, I have to. Look at all the 7s, man. We just saw quads. Now we're seeing 3. Got the ace high. I don't know if we need to bet the river to protect. I'm going to go ahead and bet right here, though. I think we just kind of make it look like we have something. Obviously, in position now, after we knock this player out, it's good for us because if somebody calls with an ace, they're never going to bet the river and bluff us. Unless, like, a king comes off. That's an interesting play. Sitting for 1 minute, jams all in. I'm going to call that one. I think this is going to get called, actually. People think it's always bullshit. As long as a 9 didn't come off, I think I'm okay. Check. Ah, you actually had the 4? You're a pussy. You should have bet out the turn yourself. Way to go. I wonder how much I'd have to bet on the river to get the fold. I probably would have just ripped it, right? I'm going to check. King's pretty good. Check. King's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and bet for value and protection. This player leads for half pot. That's fine. Call. Queen on the river is not great. Really don't have any bluffs. This player usually has a queen. or a flush. Ace 10. Wow. See, but it's not a good bluff spot, man. You just floated off with a gut shot royal. Surprised it took that long to get that fold with the king there. Oh, I'm very much in flow. Very much in flow. I think I can get on this table. Yeah. Very much in flow. Feel very focused, feel very good. I wanted that 20 and L, man, but it's not running. Like, it's just not running. So, player called me. I'm going to let it go. I don't have to beat down every pot. It's better to let some go so it gives better credence to our other flush draws. They're arguing upstairs. Had to take my headphone out. I'm not nosy, but I've had to go up there and break up some domestic violence shit. Fucking old man beats the shit out of his crazy young wife. Never even thanked me, dumb bitch. Because before I went up there, I called the cops. And I told them, I said, look, I'm intervening because he's obviously hitting her. And they said, okay, well, we'll get people there as soon as we can. Please just don't hurt him too bad if it turns out that way. And he's like a 65-year-old man, but he's a Navy guy. He's no slouch. And I got up there and I just basically put myself in between them and pushed him away. And it wasn't a big deal. The cops got there and fucking one cop wanted to arrest me, which is the hilarious part. Because they were like, he hit me. And I was like, first of all, I pushed him. And they were like, sir, you just confessed to assault. And I'm like, okay, he was beating the shit out of his wife. What do you want me to do? And the guy goes, well, sir, that's none of your business. And I go, I called 911 and I told them I'm intervening because it's a violent situation. You're supposed to. By law, you're supposed to. And he was just like, well, sir, you just confessed to assault. And I was like, no disrespect, but how much of a pussy would you have to be to just let this man beat this woman because I was afraid of a fucking assault charge? And then a female cop came up and she talked to the other cop who I guess she had seniority over, and she told him to go wait outside, and she literally just shook my hand and she was like, you're fine, which was nice. Like, and I was just like, dude, and she's like, yeah, I imagine he's the kind of guy who wouldn't like somebody intervening on domestic violence, so this sucks. I just got counterfeited. Like, that king comes off and it fucks me. He might call me with ace high, but if he's taking this long with a king, I'm gonna puke. Really? That's kind of hilarious. Kind of hilarious. I guess he was calling down with a flush draw. Totally dead. I probably could have gotten more on the turn, but I think I have to bet quicker. So I think it's fine. Check. Fold. Check. I never keep track of the names of the tables, so I just end up getting on the waiting list for tables that I can't join unless I bring back the full stack. Check. Fold. Fold. I mean, this is dumb. He just doesn't have enough. About an hour on right now. Fold. Okay. Check. Check. Sorry, I'm reading something. Six is not bad. Six in the river is great. That's a good payoff. He's probably just got a jack, right? Like Jack 10 or something. Jack King. Two tens. Ooh, loose. I think this table dies. Yeah, I think it's dead. Can we get a double? Oh, wait a minute. Somebody's coming in. Or are they? Pot. It's not great for my range. The king is though. Hey, ace queen twice in a row. This player raised and I'm leading into him, so I'm done with this table, which is fine. Check. Check, 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 check. Why is it? It's been muted. What the fuck? That's crazy. It was going off on my video thing. My mixer. How long's it been muted? Oh, it probably got muted when I got up, right? It probably got muted when I got up to do the to get the light. Did I win that last one? Yeah, the underplay was perfect. Appreciate it, man. And hey, thanks for coming out. You know. Don't know by name, but watch my streams all the time. I go by Qui-Gon Broke. A lot of people still call me Flippa. That's my old handle online, or Flip. That was a nickname I grew up with. But my real name is Josh. So you can call me Joshua, you can call me Josh, you can call me Daddy. I have a couple of friends that call me that. But Qui-Gon Broke. Call. I think this one I have a couple minutes left on. Yeah, I gotta wait 3 minutes. Three minutes on Barontasy. That's a weird table name. I never understood why people, or why poker rooms like don't fucking like just name the tables table 1, table 2, table 3. Like, it's stupid. That's tempting, but no. Okay. Yeah, because I definitely want another table. I'm definitely playing way too good. But thanks, Smooth Colin. Do you play on WSOP? Check. See, that's the detriment of not having the ooh, good turn. That's the detriment of not watching my own stream, because I should be able to hear it. Check. King's okay. All right. Okay. That deuce can suck sometimes, but I think most of the time we're okay. That deuce is pretty awesome. Look at this. Ace 4. Paid it right off. Yeah, the mic was muted. Damn it. I think that happened, honestly, when I got up to change the light. So I raised this pre-flop, flopped a set. It's a four-way pot, excuse me. There's really no reason to bet. I think we just take a long time and then call. On this one down in the bottom. Player checks. 7's good. I'm going to take a while and then check. Hopefully he bets big with the ace again. I'm going to click it back. Hey, Victor Getty, thank you for the sub, my man. I'm going to put the money in here. Of course, he calls with an ace and no way to win. Well, he had a straight draw. Victor, thank you so much. Much appreciated. 6 months tier subscription. Much appreciated, my man. Well, we're going pretty good now. Lots of people here. I really appreciate you guys. Please check out all the social medias. Well, thanks for the stream. I'm always trying to learn. Nice, man. You should check out the YouTube. There's a lot of great content there. Every morning I have a series. You can look at the playlist. It's called Wake Up With Me. And that's my study time. We had one today where I just reviewed hands that I had from the past few days where I had a couple final tables. But we also go through material from Jonathan Little's training site, pokercoaching.com. And you get to learn right along with me. We're currently going through the tournament masterclass. We're getting through the flop section of it. It's very deep. It's very involved. It's like, I think it's like 120 hours. It might be 180 of course assignment and 80 hours in actual course time of actual videos. So it's taken us a while to get through it. I do about an hour a day, maybe. Well, I probably average like an hour and a half a day. But I try to go through that material for about an hour a day. And then I'm reviewing my hands and, you know, all that stuff. But yeah, appreciate it, man. And the thank yous are much appreciated. I play mostly on Ignition's Zone 25NL. Ooh, yeah, Ignition's a lot of fun. I used to work at Hooters, and there was only one table. Here, let me mute this. I'm fucking myself up over here. God damn it. So it was just me, another dealer, and a floor man. I don't think I can play WSOP from Kentucky. You can't, but you can play ACR, America's Card Room, and there's a link on my on the About page in front of me. I gotta wait 8 minutes on this one. There's a link on the About page in front. It's a picture of Lando Calrissian from Solo, a Star Wars story. You click on that. It says Play With Me. If you sign up through that, use the code FLIPCASH, or just sign up through the link. You get a match bonus, I believe, up to $250 on ACR. And once your deposit gets confirmed for any amount, $25 or more, I'll send you $10 for free on ACR, because I'm not going to lie, they give me a little bit of money, so I'll give you a little bit of money. I'm no longer an ACR Stormer. I used to be, but I still have the affiliate account. There's the sound of that sub. That's kind of interesting. I probably should have bet the turn there. Kind of limited on Ignition and ACR. I don't like ACR, and Zoom on Ignition is really soft. Yeah. Oh, so you're already on ACR. I like Blitz on ACR. Granted, it goes right from, I think, 20 or 10 NL to 50 NL, but the 10 NL is very profitable. I actually, a couple of months ago, I wanted to work on my small blind positions, so I decided to do it through Blitz Poker. Because, you know, I found out that I had a major leak. I mean, everybody loses from the small blind, but I had a major leak early in tournaments from the small blind that I spotted on Poker Tracker. So I said, you know what, I'm going to play some shorthanded blitz, and I'm going to play it correctly, but I want to see what I'm doing and what I'm fucking up. So I started out, and I said I'd play 5,000 hands minimum a day, and it only took like, I was playing 2 tables, so I think it took like maybe 6 hours a day. Some days I played 3 or 4 tables of Zoom, but it's kind of pointless to play more than 2 because you can kind of only click back and forth so quick, you know? Yeah, I was able to get out somewhere between 60 and 80,000 hands in like 3 weeks. And I found it as a training ground to be invaluable. And then I went back and looked at my profit for that time, which I wasn't really even paying attention to. And I had picked up something like 40 big blinds per 100 over that time. So, 20 big blinds per 100 over that time. That was the 10 and L. Which doesn't sound like much, but, you know, you play 1,000 hands, you know, that's $20. You play 70,000 hands, it's $140. You know, it's kind of big. So... Or $1,400 rather. It was very profitable, and you can bang right through it. I will say, though, most days, look at this. Well, we don't fold the second nuts. He's got outs now. He didn't get there. Top pair with a gut shot. Interesting choice, sir. It's Sunday, kids. I mean, even if he gets called by 8-9, he's in bad shape. I'm going to call this one. The gut shot's kind of nice. Check on the river. Fold this one. Call that one. See, like, and then he just leaves. Like, he just, you know, people just fucking donk. Sunday's a very profitable cash game, cheese. I have seen a lot of your YouTube. Well, thanks, my man. I appreciate it. If you're sub to the YouTube, I appreciate it. But I also put out content on TikTok. That's unique content. Instagram. That's unique content. Everywhere. Just canceled pokecoaching.com because I had a subscription for 2 years. I will say you kind of have to use it a lot to get the full value out of it. I use mine a ton. So I'm going to keep it for a while. I will say, though, the thing that I think is the most problem for most people when they see that site is that there's so much material that you don't know where to start. Honestly, I did it, you know, I figured it out by, like, I really don't like that 9, but I'm going to bet anyway. Just because it's a tweener card that makes 2 pair. I'm going to check this one. Wow, ace queen, and he just called pre-flop. Yeah, see, this is the problem. There's a lot of 2 pairs. There's a lot of queen 10s because it's a double gut shot. I really don't like it. I think we run into ace 9 a ton. I think we run into 8-9 a ton. I don't like it. He's been here a while. I fold. I don't like it. I think it's a good fold. You don't like ACR much? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but my thing about ACR with pokercoaching.com was it can seem like way too much information, but you just kind of focus on one thing. I liked using the courses, you know, the tournament masterclass, the cash game masterclass, the 30 days to tournament readiness, Matt Affleck's mastering the HUD. I think it was Matt Affleck. Winning at small stakes, like all these little things, like, and it's just good to have courses put together. And a lot of times they go over the same information and it's repetitive, but you know, somebody asked me why I would go through some of the material that I already know really well. And I said, you know, you got to practice. And they were like, yeah, but you're learning. And I was like, dude, Michael Jordan practiced free throws. The fuck are we talking about here? You know, it's good to nail this shit down in your head. So every time I used to buy a poker book, I always read the fundamentals section. And pretty much every poker book always had one. They literally explained the rules. And it doesn't matter how high or low level the book was, they would always explain the rules. It was like the starter rounders every day. And I've read over 300 poker books, and I believe reading those fundamentals actually helped. Because it reinforced position, it reinforced, you know, the emphasis on, you know, hand selection. So this check raise is kind of dumb. There's not a lot that I should be afraid of here, so I'm going to fold. I guess we go here. I'm going to check the turn. It's definitely possible to be beat by 2 pairs. I think we check again. The jack is not good for us. Sometimes he has king, queen, and he bets, but I think we definitely have to call. Yeah, he hit the jack. That's fine. It's just the turn is just so bad that it's whatever. I call. Check, 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 check. Okay. Ah. You got it, man. Ooh, jack's good. I like that. ACR can be tough. Honestly, I don't like cash games on ACR, though. Blitz is fun, but yeah, Ignition is tons softer. I would be playing on Ignition, but I can't because I'm in Nevada. They don't allow you to play. I think we just check and win here. Oh, 6 deuce. I don't know why he would. I think you have to bet the river there. I mean, he raised the flop with that deuce. I get it, but you're kind of missing value when I have exactly what I have, a 10. So. Interesting. Three is okay, especially with a backdoor straight draw. I mean, if this player has a good hand, he'll just bomb it. No? Okay. I think if it checks to me, I can bet. But like I was saying, I think ACR is better for tournaments. Looking forward to when you start going over Cash Game Masterclass. Yeah, that's next after the Tournament Masterclass. That is next, sir. That 10 on the river kind of sucks. Why am I getting check raised over here all the time? I'm just going to check this. Yeah. Look at that 3. Look at how much value that 3 got. Ooh, 50 blinds on a 3. Pretty strong. I took them all but didn't finish the Cash Game Masterclass. Why not? Was it a little bit deep for you? Or not deep, but dense? Because the courses are very dense. They've actually reworked the Cash Game Masterclass. I went through it once already, but I'm very excited to go through it again. I think we're going to bet here for value. Sometimes we get raised, and it just sucks for us. The Queen on the river. I'm going to bet it. Sometimes we're up against 2-pair. I think I could check this sometimes and get bluffed, but I doubt it. I think usually I'm just up against a really busted draw most of the time, but in the times I am up against 2-pair, I'm going to get paid. So I think it's one of those ones where we just have to... I'm going to go ahead and bet this right about there. All right, let's underplay the ace-jack. Player min raises, let's call. We'll probably resubscribe in a year or so. That's good, man. Here's a little pro tip for you. Whatever price you had it at, if the current price is more, send them an email and tell them, hey, I used to have this price, and they'll lock it in for you. They'll give it to you again. That's what happened with me. I missed my resubscription, and I like this. I think this is a fine float from the small blind. This is the value of under-repping my hand. This player kind of checks a flush draw now, and then I bet river. He bets again. I'm going to check raise. Sometimes he has a deuce, but this move should work a lot. If he just calls and no diamond comes off, that kind of sucks. I think I'm going to check it. Sometimes he checks back a 7, but I think he's usually got a flush. Fuck! I'm surprised that he led at the 7. I really am. That's very fishy. So I'll tag him, and next time I'll know to just bet. I thought I had pocket fours for a second. You only play cash? Nice. Before I committed to playing like 20 plus, I think it was when I committed to playing like 15 or 20 plus hours a week. I only played cash as well, just because you can get in and get out of a cash game, anytime. You're not locked into a tournament, until you bust. And not having, having time constraints is the worst thing for tournament poker players. Mostly 25 and 50 in L zone. Nice. Let's check this one. I'll fold here. Make some good money in that 50 in L zone, man. But a lot of times, though, playing zone or blitz, I didn't tell the Hooters story. playing zone or blitz, I found it was very easy to just keep churning my money, like just keep breaking even over and over and over again until I started compensating for what the other players are doing. I've taken shots at a couple times at 200 NL. Nice. How'd that go? I think that's a big jump, though. 100 NL is probably smarter. Hit and run every time. That's the way to do it, man. If you're taking a shot, 200 NL, and you buy in for, even if you buy in for less than the max, if you buy in for just 100 and you score a double, just fuck off out of there. Like, because you're playing way above your bankroll. Or maybe you're not, but you're playing above your normal comfort level. Like, you'll be there for all those? Nice. Yeah, we're going to do those after. Because Tournament Masterclass, they've also upgraded and changed some things about 3 months ago, or 2 months ago. So I'm excited to kind of get to it. I don't mind this. This isn't the greatest, but this player on the button is very shallow, so I don't see a lot of 3-bets coming in this area. So I usually get position here a lot. Ooh, same hand on 2 tables. Do we play it out of superstition? Small raise. I meant to raise bigger. Super small bet. I just don't have enough going on. I'm going to call this one. Check. The deuce is okay. I'm going to call. Didn't want another one. Look at this. 4-3 again. Go ahead and bet. That's a nice takedown. That float on the flop, it just looks like a set. Just cancel just before you finished it. Oh, okay. You should do a month to month, man. Get a month in there and finish it up. Why not? I think this is okay to bet. I think there's more draws than hands here, so we're just going to go for like looking like a value bet. Sometimes we get called by a jack, but usually, yeah, just betting twice works there. All right, the ace-8's a little loose. It's a little loose. Check. Fold. Fold. 8's nice. I think we just... This is a super small raise, but this is the issue. Yeah. This player came in and he's sitting for 3 minutes. If I didn't God damn it. Look at that. I almost 3-bet it myself, but when I don't 3-bet, I think I have to fold. I definitely think I got lucky on that flop if I would have called, but I feel like my ace is just far too dominated. Just because that player could go to it. He's only been here for 3 minutes. Well, good luck. Gonna let you concentrate on your games. Thanks, man. I don't mind the talking, though. I really don't. If I find that I'm talking too much and it's distracting me, I just stop. 9 on the turn. We're going to bet. Going to bet half pot. Got called by like 4 players, so 3 players. Aces. Hopefully he's got more than a 10. Did you have like King 10? Because that would make you a really bad player. 10 Jack. Oh, optimist, optimist, optimist. Oh, the story at Hooters was that there was me and one other dealer and a floor man just for 9 hours because it was just only ever one table going. So he would deal it for an hour and then I would deal it for an hour. Usually I would let the other dealer take off early because I just like to deal. Oh, they have no 200 NL on Iggy. Nice. So do you short stack buy? Do you buy in for 100? or are you taking the full buy-in for 200? That's an interesting thing, because I think if that was the case, I might take the short stack buy. Maybe I'd split the difference and go for 150, but then again, having that and not having 100, it's kind of like a numbers inflection point. So maybe 200 is smarter just for game flow. But I guess if you're going to take a shot, right? I always like taking shots when I had like 4 or 5 buy-ins above, like that I was willing to lose at that. So like when I was playing live, if I was playing 1-2 and my bankroll was pretty fat, I would be like, okay, I'm going to take 2 or 3 shots at 5 or at 2.5 NL for a max buy-in of 1,000. But I had to be okay with losing the 2K and not letting it fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? So I would usually do 3 buy-ins. So I think the last time I did it, I had like a 10K. No, I had like a 12K bankroll playing live full time, and I decided to play 2.5. And I decided to take 3 shots. I didn't even need it though. I actually crushed the first one right out of the gate through no fault of my own. I sat down. I'll never forget. I sat down and I had this anxiety about looking nitty, because I was going from 1-2 to 2.5, and that was a big jump at the Venetian at the time. And this is interesting. So I sat down, and the dealer just asked me if I wanted to post. Like he didn't. He dealt me in and he says, "Oh, do you want to post?" So rather than saying no, that's okay, and just passing it, I didn't want to look tight, so I just posted the $7 in, and I ended up with, I'll never forget it, I ended up with pocket 5s, and I was still getting settled, and somebody raised, and I very coolly looked down and saw the pocket 5s, and he made it like 30, and I called it, and somebody else called it, and I flopped a 5, and there was an ace on the flop, and I stacked the guy off for like 700 right away when he had ace king. And it was like, I never was down $1. I was never down $1 at 2.5. And I played there 5 or 6 sessions, and it was a nice come up. I really did well. I think in like 5 or 6 sessions, I ended up picking up like, I think I ended up picking up like 8K. So that was a huge bump for me. That was because the World Series was in town. There was a lot of soft games. After that, I just kind of went back to 1-2. But also had some financial issues. But those were the good old days. Oh, so the thing was, while I wasn't dealing, I would be playing on Ignition, which back then was called Bodog. Playing their Zoom poker and just playing on my phone, just one table at a time. See, this is why I did that with the 7. Yeah, because he's just betting nothing. Like he got lucky the one time that I raised him when he actually had something, but this player's playing every hand. So I like my raise against him with the deuce 7. He just so happened to have it. This is kind of awkward because of the ace, but I think we can bet small. It's a little awkward because this player should have some aces. Have you ever watched Neuron Poker content on YouTube? No, I haven't. I think I've heard of it, but is that I don't know. Is that a guy? Is Neuron Poker a guy, or is it like a system? I've never looked at it. If you have a link, whisper me a link and I'll check it out. I've been looking for sideline poker content to consume that's not on specific training. You never short stack. Good man. Yeah, it's probably smarter to take the full buy-in so you don't look like a tourist, right? That's not bad. I think we might go bet here. Nice. Just needed to bet twice. Scary board. Play tighter than a Utah college freshman. Okay, so this is interesting. Sometimes he has a 4, but I don't think I can fold. I'm going to check. Sometimes this is just a flush draw that decided to raise. Kind of depends what he bets on the river. And the problem is he can have 10s also, right? He can have 10s, he can have jacks. This is kind of rough. Like, he's basically saying, I have a 4, and there's not too many combos of the suited varieties of those. He can also have an 8 or a 9, or he could just be turning 8-9 into a bluff. I don't think I can fold here. It kind of sucks, but I think I have to call. Set of 8s, that's fine. Yeah, he made the sizing pretty good, but it's one of those things too where he can also have, you know, jacks. He can have queens. He can have 10s. It's kind of bad. It's not awful. Like, at that point, I think if I decide to bet the turn, I think I have to call the river when he raises. So I think if I call the turn raise, it's close. I mean, I said he can have a set here a ton, but it's just the fact that he can also have jacks and 10s. And we would just call and they would jam rivers. That's annoying, though. Maybe it's a mistake. I know it's not GTO, or not a GTO mistake, but it's whatever. Yeah, that's the thing. Playing tight, like I wanted to continue playing my style, which was very loose aggressive at the time. It was actually looser than it is now, far looser. But the game was different too. So I wanted to be able to play my same game, so I tried not to play tight at all. This is interesting. I think we just bet twice here. Neuron's real name is Aaron Lee. I have taken 3 hours of private coaching from him. Oh, I do think I know that name. But I'd love a link in the whispers. But I'll look it up. How was the coaching? Yeah, I do know the name. So this player likes to 3-bet quite a bit. I'm going to flop this one. Normally wouldn't. This can get touchy. Like if he has queens, I definitely want to get it in here. So that's a small bet in relation to what's going on, the fact that he 3-bet pre-flop. So he's either got an overpair or nothing. 8s. A lot of outs for me. I'd like to hit one, please. Thank you. Whew. Those 8s are essentially nothing because I would check jam a jack all day. So, but he had just, he had just, 3-bet 5 times, so whatever. Oh, I just meant like a link to like his YouTube channel, but don't worry about it. I'll find it. I noted the name. This is interesting. It's not a lot. This player's the problem. There's not a lot here. I mean, he bets enough to put this guy in. I'm just going to fold. Yeah, pocket 8s is the problem. Once this guy calls, I can't call. But yeah, his bet looked like bullshit. I don't mention it to too many people because I think it's gold and I don't want to spread it around. I will remind you of a story Doyle Brunson told about writing Super System. My wife asked me about this the other day, and I told her this because she was asking me, "Well, aren't you worried about providing coaching to people if they're gonna come up against you?" And I said, in 19 whatever it was, Doyle wrote Super System, and 6 months later at the World Series, he said it's the biggest mistake of his poker career because everybody knows what he's doing now. when he rewrote Super System 2, this is, I think I want to call this, I know it's not optimal, but I don't think we see a lot of 4-bets here. So I don't mind flopping this 3 ways. This is one of those things you just have to do, especially when you're going to hit a 3. I kind of like it better if he bets big than if he checks. He bets half pot. I think we just call. Obviously, we're risking the action being killed. I think we just bet this one like we're protecting an ace. That was easy. Oh, kings. Look at that. Good for you. Set over set. I'm surprised he bet it that strong. I guess he was afraid of the flush. But he bets ace-king the same way, so it's fine. Is there a table I want to get off of? Yes. I want to get off of this one, so I'm going to take this seat. Thank you. So, let me put that here. And so when Super System 2 came out, he was interviewed by Card Player, and they said, do you still think that it was the biggest mistake of your career? And he says no. He says, I thought by how many books that I had sold that everybody was going to know what I was doing and I was never going to be able to win $1 at poker again. He says, but everybody owned the book, nobody read the book. So I wouldn't worry about content getting around that you think makes people better poker players, because if you study, you're the minority. Like, you think everybody, like, here's the thing. People think that everybody thinks about the game the way that they do. They think that people study like they do. They think people understand ranges like they do. They do not. Just trust me. Straight up, they do not. This is shitty, but I'm going to fold. Be surprised how often you're going to see the straight flush here. Like, and I'm not calling it with a 10 to, like, what, break even? Maybe, hopefully. Ace deuce. All right. Best money you ever spent? Yeah, training usually is the best money you ever spend, because it pays for itself immediately. Shit, I got my poker coaching subscription. Spent 2 days kind of devouring some material on some weak spots I had, and then played for the first time after I got the subscription. Won a tournament that night. Paid for itself and more. This is annoying. This is weird, but this player limping is kind of awkward. It's kind of like those 3s, but obviously I like it better with 6s. I wish I had 8s. That would kind of be my best. Ugh, right around it. Ooh, deuces. I'm going to check. I don't like this board. It's the worst board to c-bet in poker. I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's kind of a weak-ass whatever, but the guy behind me I can't really call. Yeah, see the all-in. Yeah. Ace-5 and 9-8. Ace-5. The fuck is that? He's on a draw, but you can't beat his draw. The fuck is that? I'm just going to check this here. I don't think this guy ever has a jack. Oh, I just got counterfeited, you fuckers. I checked it because this other player should have an 8 sometimes, but I got counterfeited. Oh, you got to whisper the links, man. It won't let you post them in chat. Ooh, good flop. Ah. I know you guys can't see that whole table, but I got another table coming up. I want to see how far away it is from the first hand. All right, it's a good distance away. Get off this table. That ace sucks. I think I had it till that ace came off. I'm just going to check this one. I win this one a lot. This player only had fucking 35 cents and I flopped the monster against him. Appreciate you guys all being here, man. Hanging out and lurking. I like this, even though it's out of position, I don't mind it. And there's my buddy who had the kings. No, thank you. Gut shot, backdoor flush. Back to my buddy, and he folds. I think we can absolutely call here. This is interesting. Make a jack. That's pretty good. I'm going to blocker bet. I mean, I think I only get raised by straights and flushes. Yeah, this player is just way too involved. Check. Fold. 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 Check. Is there seriously no 20 and L going on here? Like, dude, it's Sunday. Like, the 20 and L, like, I've been salivating over it, but I'm like, I set a rule. I'm not going to play 20 and L until I'm over 500 in this challenge. And then, like, the instant I crossed 500, I haven't seen a 20 and L game. It's been, like, 4 or 5 days. And I was watching them. I was seeing bad players on them, and I was like, I should probably play this, but then it's just like, nope. I set the rules up for myself ahead of time about when I'm going up, because it's supposed to be a feasible bankroll challenge that offers minimal risk. The biggest risky part is getting to 300. Getting to 30 buy-ins from 100 is really hard, and then after that, crossing over 500. But once you get to that point, you have so many games available to you, you know. But I guess this is the same thing, right? I'm just playing smaller a little bit, because it's really about the amount of games that are available for you to play. Like, that's kind of why you have to go outside of optimal bankroll strategies. This is perfect. I love this player getting involved. He's got to be getting pissed at me. He might jam, like, pocket nines here. Like, I've been whacking on this motherfucker. Pocket sevens. I know what I'm talking about. Hold! Thank you. I know what I'm talking about. I know psychology. Told you he was pissed. Like I said, he was pissed. I mean, I said he was going to go with pocket nines. I guess he was... sevens, I guess, is the same. Because I played so many bluffs on him. He got that one hand where I bluffed him, and he called my check raise and then he checks river, and I didn't go for it. I should have gone for it. But after that, he bluffed at me like 5 times, and I picked him off, or I re-raised him. And then being able to just over-raise when he makes the first decent raise he's made, he's just so prone to jamming. It's just... I like that. I like checking there. Fold, fold, fold. I do not want to set dealer on this table. Ooh, smooth calling. I see the link, man. Thank you, bro. I mean, sometimes the deuces are just good. I think about 60% of the time the deuces are good here. Not when somebody bets. Yeah, especially not that player. That little note lets me know he's got like a 10 or something. He could even have a 5. I don't like this. Okay. Man, I guess I'm hungry. My stomach is just grumbling. Ooh, I see an 8. I don't mind this. I'm going to go ahead and bet the 8. Check. I'm going to go ahead and bet. Yeah, just nothing, right? Just nothing. 9-4 was a good hand yesterday, too. I don't know what the removal factor is, but it worked out for me well. I'm going to go ahead and just bet this one. Small. Smaller bet looks stronger. That's a pretty good card. I am going to bet again. Might set up the bet, but we do have the backdoor flush. Sometimes this player has 7s, and this just goes haywire. Ace on the river, I'm going to check it. If he checks back, we should win. Sometimes he bets. Sometimes it's a bluff when he bets. Sometimes it's pocket 7s when he bets. I don't think I fold. This is usually something that beats me. Huh, chop it up. Why are you calling? That's hilarious that he bet an ace. I thought he was going to roll over pocket 7s betting so small. I kind of want to get off this table. There is another one. I don't think I can sit at a start stack right away, but there's another table that I think just started that I'm on the list for. So once that happens, we'll get off this one in the middle. I got 2.5 buy-ins on there. I don't really need it. Not that I'm not the effective stack, but there's a guy here with 16 on the button. This guy with 16 here. I don't really love it. Okay. God damn it! Why am I still smelling that shit? I didn't get any on me. I'm not wearing the clothes. Well, they were in the room. Ooh, double gutty. This is my favorite double gutter too. The 4-6 with the 5 deuce, so it's the ace or the 7 with the 8 on the board. This is like my favorite double gutty. What is this one? Can I get on this one, or am I... No, I gotta wait 20 minutes. That's the one. 6 in the turn kind of really fucks up my hand, so I'm just gonna check. I'm gonna fold here. I'm gonna fold here. I'm just kind of vocalizing my thoughts, by the way. 5's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and bet half pot. Should be a lot going on here, yeah. But I have to bet, because if I check, it's just bad. I don't like this, but I think having the 4 is okay. I don't think I can fold for sure because of my immediate showdown value. 3's awesome. We're just going to check. There's a lot of other 4s out there, but there's also 4-7. There's also 5-7. I'm going to fold this one. Yeah, I'm going to raise this one or lower the stack to pot ratio on this guy. I think it's fine. Player bet's 55. This really shouldn't be a 4. The first call should be a 4, maybe 2 pair. Set. Interesting. I think I got the max. I don't think 3 deuce, 2 pair. Yeah, I was right, 2 pair. Interesting. I'm going to fold here. Check there. I'm going to fold here. Fold there. I like that I didn't fold it. It was a good case to fold, especially when the player's coming out of first. Ooh, gut shot. Check. I mean, I'm just going to bet. There's no action there. He calls. That 10's actually kind of good. I'm going to bet pot. I might even call a raise here, because a 10 is very common in this player's hand. I mean, it kind of depends. I think I would call a raise up to like 250. 25 blinds. Let's go ahead and raise this one. He wanted to call it. He wanted to do something. I don't think he had a king, but he may have had like a 9 or something. What the fuck is this? This player has been sitting for an hour. He's reached his limit. It's not a bad flop. I'm just gonna do the value betting thing. I don't think this player ever folds. Like, I know he doesn't fold. So I'm gonna check. 5 on the river. It's kind of really bad. If he wants to bet, I'm gonna give him a pot. Doesn't matter how small he bets. I know that player too well, and I don't want to give action to players who are that stingy, like where they only put like 4 buy-ins on or $4 on the table. 2 flushes and I didn't get raised. That's hilarious. I made trips on the river. So this is interesting. I definitely think I want to call, because I don't think it's time to give up yet, because I do have the backdoor straight draws, and having the 6s is kind of great, because if somebody has 9-10, they can't get a 6 to win. Oh, there's the check raise. We're going to fold. That's 2 pair usually, or a pair and a flush draw. Okay, people are doing this shit. 9s and 7s. That's hilarious. The overpair. Yeah, see, this is just... I like that he hit it. Hold. Nice. I think it was reasonable. I think the check raise was reasonable. I know this player very well. We've been playing together for years. Or we used to play back when I played on WSOP a ton. I only started playing WSOP again about 2 months ago. Damn. I think I got an ant bite on my fucking hand. Ow, that really hurts. This player might go with anything. We'll give him action. 5 ball. 4 or 5. Ha! Hold. Hey! Reload. Get your nose all the way open. Reload. Oh, no reload? We call that. We can check there. Ooh, that's 7 ball. That's a great card. I like this flush draw. I like betting that. Well, now there's a lot of potential for somebody to have a 10 or a 10 jack. I think even if I get raised, I have to jam here, Because the 10 jack gets paid. Nice steal with the ace 5. Careful, the ground's flat.
Fuck off.
No. Fold. Sure. God damn it, that really hurts. That is definitely an ant bite. Holy shit, that is painful. Ugh. Okay. 9's okay. All of his content is kind of old, but still very relevant. Yeah, stuff sticks around for a while. The link I sent was him playing 200 Zone. I wouldn't watch that one first. Just go to his channel with some earlier ones. Nice. Yeah, I kind of like to see what players or what content they create outside of their, high level shit. The one called Moving Up from the Micro Stakes is really good. Oh, I bet it is. I can't even bet this. That sucks. I don't think I can even call a reasonable bet. I mean, this player should just have a queen. Start by watching the 25 NL zone. I will. I'll check it out. I think I want to call this one. 3-5. Yeah, he had the flush. What did you have? Did you just have an ace? 5. Oh, he had a 7. Okay. Well, it's well played by him. Oh, check. I've been meaning to check all these. I got timed out. Ace 10 chops. Check. God damn it. How did I get behind? 25 NL zone. I will. That's interesting because I've been looking to up my Zoom play. Or Blitz, whatever it's called on ACR. I used to like playing like tournaments and then investing like an hour or two afterwards if I like busted. Playing Blitz to like get the buy-ins back. So it's definitely a good, a good little rebate machine playing Blitz poker on ACR. I didn't even have to play that big. Like if my average buy-in was like, if your average buy-in I think is up to like $20, you don't even have to play that big. You can get it back pretty quickly playing Blitz. Just 10 and L. But yeah, moving up. Start by watching the 25 NL Zoom one. That sounds interesting to me, and moving up out of the micro stakes is always interesting. I'm always interested in how other players see that it's done, because you're catching me on the channel Qui-Gon Broke. It wasn't always this way. COVID was a bitch, and I was kind of out of the game for a while, and then back in, and then now it's a whole situation, but I'm rebuilding, so I'm always kind of curious as to how other players did it. But I've built up from $100 4 times in my life up into paying all my bills, and then like I had a fire, I had deaths in the family, I had car problems, things that like couldn't be overcome and needed to take my bankroll for. I've watched them at least 100 times, broken down every spot. I still learn something every time I watch. It's how I study and what I do before every session. That's good to have a pre-session routine. That's kind of like in the mornings when I do the wake up with me's. It just gets my brain in poker mode, Like Tom Dwan once did an interview back in like 06, 07, where he was talking about like somebody asked him like what his daily ritual was to play poker, and he was like, "What do you mean?" And they were like, "Well, to get ready to play poker." And he's like, "You don't have to warm up." He's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "We're not playing basketball." But Phil Ivey chimed in and agreed with that. But then he said, yeah, but if you have stuff that you want to study, maybe it's good to put in a little bit of studying before you play to just get your poker brain on, which, is, I kind of adopted that. And I think it immediately affected my win rate. It immediately brought my win rate up. Okay, how about this table? Can I get on this one? I can. Nice. I'm going to call this one. I'm going to sit out here momentarily. So this table's going to be gone in a minute, but I'm going to get off this one that has 2.5 buy-ins on it in a second. Maybe it'll have 3.5. If I hit a deuce, Player now 3 bets and then checks. I'll take a deuce, dealer. That sucks. Player's gonna have an overpair a lot, and the other guy's gonna have a jack a lot. I guess we just check, right? Hopefully we're just up against ace king and ace queen. And if this guy doesn't bet, I can actually win here sometimes. 3s! Oh, you fucker! You lucky shit. I'll just drop this table early because this one started up. Two pair. I think we can just call. When he bets the full pot, king on the turn is kind of shitty. You got it, bro. I don't know if he's got a king, but he could definitely have way too many outs. It's kind of shitty if he didn't have a king there, but he can also have hands like ace queen that now beat me because he has, you know, queens and kings instead of me having queens and jacks, and you know, but the turn counterfeits me. It's just no good. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Tempting. I'm gonna fold. I probably should have called these 6s. Did you turn the air up? A little warm.
There's 72 in here.
All right. I mean, I guess that's a miss. He went all in. All right. I mean, that's not bad, but we're always just going to bet super small here. I like that small bet. I'm going to 3-bet. I don't like the small bet up front. This player is the problem. But I think we just bet reasonably for value. All right, once he folds, I feel okay about it. Unless I'm just absolutely getting trapped here. Are we going bet, bet, bet? Might be. Nice, gotta bet twice. Okay. Check. Yours. That's not bad. Pick up the gut shot. Check. We can bet reasonably. I think we just check here and win. Yeah. Called. So we're dodging spades, basically, is what you're telling me. What are you doing? I think we just bet quickly, half pot, try to look like we're full of crap. Player calls. I'm just going to keep doing it. Jack on the end's kind of a bad card. I'm going to check. This run out came out pretty bad because all jacks get there. But I think sometimes it's a spade draw, sometimes he bluffs, so we just check. Ooh, 9-6. What the fuck has happened here? Wow. Nobody wanted to bet the 10, huh? I guess I could have gotten value. I think I read the hand runner. I thought I had jacks and 8s, but I actually had trip jacks. We'll just go for value. I'm going to fold that. I'll play the king 9 a lot there, but... So this player min raises me. This guy calls. I'm going to re-raise. The min raise is kind of interesting. I think the min raise is more for pot control than it is for value. So I think we see a lot of folds here and then rejams here if I'm beat. Things in his stream that are meant to teach and showcase and his talent as a coach. He was trained by Ben C. Oh, well, shit. You like that re-raise? I like that hand. That's a great hand. Because, see, I bet it for value. And then I get min raised and then decide to re-raise. Not crazy. So I think that's a really great play. This guy was trying to control the size of the pot with a shitty 10 by just min raising, so we just take it right down. I really love that play. Really? You're betting the full pot? You're betting the full pot when a jack comes out. I'm going to call. Ah, that fucking ace. Because if he has an ace, he's not even going to check. That's the bitch. He should check because I should have king-queen, but he's not going to check an ace now. Like, I think he was full of crap, and I think he just got there. He might have had, like, ace-queen or something, but he's so short that, yeah, he's just going to bet. Go ahead, bro. That's fucking lucky shit. I should have jammed on him. I knew I should have jammed on him. That's annoying. Lucky fuck. Make the worst play in poker. Hits the ace and fucking decides, well, I can go for it. Get 3-bet. This player's super short. Let's just get him in. With jacks, it's fine. Kings, whatever. Give me a jack. 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 It's annoying. Short stack player. I think we bet small here. It's fine. Fold. It's annoying, but it's pretty standard. Oh. I'm like trying to get the poison out of the bite. I can see it. It just won't come out. Growing up in Florida, man, used to always carry a pocket knife because we would get mosquito bites a lot. And when you immediately get a mosquito bite, what we would do is heat up the tip of a knife with a lighter and scorch it right through the center of the bite. And you would just drain it out and you wouldn't itch. And you'd get a little scab, but I don't think I have any permanent scarring. They were usually on my arm and my shoulders, and never really. His ranges line up almost identically with the GTO cash ranges on your PC. Nice. You always got to ask yourself though, who realizes those ranges? Like some GTO cash charts are different than others. Like I've noticed the poker coaching ones are different than the ones off of Doug Polk's site. I forget the name. Upswing. But yeah, I mean, and as a knowledgeable player, as a good player, even from years ago, you'd have to have advanced knowledge, which would be about ranges. You got to remember, ranges just became common now. Back in the day, c-betting was an advanced play, believe it or not. Like if you were somebody who c-bet in 2003, you were worlds ahead of the game, and I was. Because I had read Super System, and it just seems so obvious to me. Doyle Brunson had a quote where he said, I'm going to let it go, where he said that he would sit there doing things, and he'd be like, there's no way they're going to fold again. There's no way they're going to fold again. But then they would. He was like stumbling on the early, the early seeds of GTO. And it was like, because it didn't matter that he had just done it 5 times in a row. It just mattered that the situation presented itself 5 times in a row. This is I don't love it. Player hasn't been sitting for very long, so we're kind of... If we can get position, it's not bad. Pocket eights. Over here. Set of eights over here. He never has anything. It sucks because he never has anything. He may bluff the ace. Yeah, see, this is the problem. I mean, if he has an overpair, I don't think he folds. You were pure bluffing, bro. We all know you were bluffing. He might have, like, jacks or something, which allows him to fold now, even though he never should have bet the turn. How bad are you? Do you actually have aces? Do you actually have aces? Oh my god. He might actually have aces here. That might be what's going on, why it's taking so long. Like, he might actually have pocket aces. He folds. I think we can call a bet here and we can make one if we get checked too. Wow, really? That's a big bet. King, queen. Nice bet with king, queen. I really wasn't expecting him to roll over a hand that strong. Check. Yeah. Pocket deuces. Loses. Is there a fucking mosquito in here? What the fuck? Am I getting bit? Interesting. Fold. Oh, that got it. Ouch. Woof. Instantly stopped itching. Really? 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 I wasn't sure if he has two pair or a flush draw, but I don't feel good about this ace king. Alright, he checks the turn, I feel better about it. What are you doing? Ace queen? Really? Am I really talking that much about Super System right now? It's funny. Things kind of remain true. Okay. Check. I think I need to eat. Definitely hungry. Look at that straight with the backdoor flush draw. I'm just going to call. Yeah, you're always paying off, right? You have pocket tens or something? Like, what do you have? Pocket jacks. Psychic. Yeah. No. I'm just gonna call. I think I'd rather just call these tens. I know I'm supposed to 3-bet it, but I don't think I'm gonna get the folds I need. And this player only min raised, so I'm not really afraid of them. But I don't think we're gonna get, unless we just go huge. I mean, this can be an ace sometimes, but I kind of doubt it. The problem is it's the kind of situation where this player will convince themselves. This call's the problem. This player's never going to fold. I think we got away from the tens here. That's not back in the day. Back in the day is when I started in 1972, San Jose, California, playing 5-card draw. Wow. I've never gotten to play 5-card draw. I was fascinated reading Mike Caro's Book of Tells because everything was based on 5-card draw. Maybe that's why it worked. Really? Okay. Maybe that's why it worked, is because it was based on 5-card draw, and that's all you had to go on was they deal 5 cards, you draw, and then they, you have a round of betting, and then that's it. But, like, you bet, you deal 5 cards, you bet, you draw, you bet, and it's over. But I remember learning from his Book of Tells. Look at this. Oh, 3 on the riv, motherfucker. Look at that. It's a 1-outer I would have hit. Look at that. But I remember reading that, and I was always thinking, God damn, I really wish I had a chance to play 5-card stud or 5-card draw. Even low draw is amazing. I got to deal those games to Billy Baxter when I was working at Venetian. I dealt draw low, I dealt 5-card stud open, I dealt Kansas City low ball, I dealt just everything. The guy was so good that these Japanese guys would come in and he would let them pick the game. And these are guys who are like, well, my best game is 5-card draw, playing high low, and they would be like, okay. I was one of the first online players. Planet Poker. I played on Paradise Poker. Planet Poker was the shit, though. It was almost defunct by the time I came around. But Paradise Poker was one of the older ones, too. I was on them. Playing $2 sit and goes. Alright, we got the ace. Player checks. This player's going to bet quite often for no fucking reason whatsoever. We call. Check. Check it again. Yeah, see what I mean? No fucking reason. King, queen. 9-8. It's hilarious. Slowed down when he picked up showdown value, which you would think is smart, but it's really not, because what can you beat with that 9? Nothing. So you should just keep on betting. Like, if you keep on betting. It's kind of hilarious. $1972. That's crazy. 5 years before I was born. Ooh. Went through the boom of online poker, then the real boom, Black Friday. Yeah. Oh yeah. I was well established playing full time when Black Friday hit, and everybody always called me a dick because I never kept very much online. But when Black Friday hit, man, I lost $628. And I'll never forget it because it took 7 years to get it back. I kept sending the emails every time they came out. That Greg Raymar, he founded the Poker Players Alliance, and I just kept signing those emails and forwarding my shit from Full Tilt, and eventually one day I got me a check for $628. I tried to bet it with Tom Dwan. He went on Twitter when Black Friday happened, and he was saying guaranteed players will be paid out by the end of the year. And I said I wanted action for everything in my Full Tilt account, and it was only $628. And he saw it, and he liked it. Oh, you fucker. He saw it, and he liked it, but he never took the bet. Had a 5-figure bankroll confiscated, but I did get it back. Nice. You're one of the few, man. I think most of the smaller guys, anybody with under 100K, I think we got our bankrolls back. Federal government just decided to seize everything more than that. I think we bet here just to kind of control river. Might actually be good now. Unless he has 10s. Oh, he's a better 9. Better jack. So I got 3-bet. This player's been sitting for quite a while. I'm just going to underplay the ace-king. Those queens are bad. Check. Definitely gonna call. This player checks. I think we check back. Sometimes he has aces. Yep, there it is. Aces. We definitely call here. That jack sucks dicks. Yeah, I knew it killed my action. I didn't think he had an ace, but I knew it killed my action. Look at that jack. Okay. Player raises me? Really? No. He hit the fucking 10 on the river. What a fucking donkey. He hit the fucking 10 on the river. Like, that's ridiculous. Just like, but that's okay. I don't mind losing to those guys. I don't mind it. Would have been nice to win that pot, though. Nice full pot bet. Or full 2 buy-ins. Okay. I think we're at the point where I have to let the tables cool. I've taken off quite a bit, and I'm noticing a little bit of tighter play. I don't want to break for too long, but I don't want to stay on. I've been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it looks like. Something like that. So I think I want to get off these tables and take a little break. I got to eat anyway. But I'm going to raid you guys out in a minute here. It's one of my favorite streamers. Excellent streamer. What they do is super entertaining. And you're really going to like them. But stick around for the raid, man. You never know. You might find something you enjoy. Where is it? I mean, I'm not done yet, but I'm almost done. Are you on? There you are. Make a set up front one more. Looks like, unless we do something crushing, yeah, that's the end of it. So, let's see. Picked up, looks like 7 buy-ins in about 2.5 hours. It's a pretty good rate. Stick around for the host. I will see you guys later. Got to go. Look forward to talking to you in the future. Let me know what you think about Aaron's content. I will tell you, I can tell you'll get a lot out of it. I'll check it out, man. I like stuff like that. I'll definitely look into it. Have a great night, guys. I'm going to raid you out. Enjoy the stream.